Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Packers and the Jets, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets taking on the NFC champions, the Green Bay Packers. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So it all comes down to this. We are ready, and Super Bowl 58 off and running from New Orleans. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go, set.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll drop the throw. He has a man. It's complete to Wilson. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, don't fumble the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 27 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
You get a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback.
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A check down here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive will continue.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Rodgers. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The 30, 10, 5, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a jet touchdown. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick-6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, they set the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they found a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. they go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful of one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Ready?
Straight ahead is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 21-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. They'll go again to Jones. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to...
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by D.J. Reed. And the Jets are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Now Hall to start the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. C.J. Mosley. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Now this first quarter, let's just be frank, it's been a disaster so far offensively.
Yeah, already down multiple scores, and it doesn't appear they can get out of their own way right now.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. This is Wilson on a jet sweep, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
That's a wideout. When you take that handoff and you come around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He finds Corey Davis, and he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line.
10 cycles. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers, but in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 21-0 our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the second quarter. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. The Packers on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, he's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now this drive, they're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
2nd and 9 now. Uncorks one for Davis. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but they that's going to wind up incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Rodgers now on first down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Partner took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to make anything out of it.
Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play, because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Now Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. One of these.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. 59 yards. And the Jets continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Well, everything right now going wrong for this crew. A chance to put 3 on the board at least, but it winds up being blocked and returned the other way.
And any hope they had, likely gone at this point. You might want to think about clearing the bench a little bit, letting some other guys play.
On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and they stretch their lead to... nothing now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense set to go. The last time that a little bit of a special teams breakdown, a field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
From the 27, Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And it's taken in at the 9. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off, sometimes you're just rounding it, sometimes there's a fake, sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
Here we go.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Carter straight ahead. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Ball is ready. Strike. Strike. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss on the play, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now, it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And mark him down way up close to the 30 at the 39. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one. It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And where the ball is now, you got the field goal pretty much in the bag. Now do you try for the end zone a couple of times?
I don't think there's any question about it. You might get a gift of 6 points rather than the 3 that you just noted that you feel like you already have. Be aggressive, go after it, and try and get those points.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and they will remain well behind. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They're all
now that'll be tipped and intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. And on now to a check on the next-gen stats in that first half for the Packers. And they've had all sorts of success thus far tonight throwing the football, as they're on pace to throw for 300-plus yards if things continue the way they've been going. Both teams making their final adjustments of the season during this long halftime break. Who will claim the Lombardi Trophy? To find out, we go back to Brandon and Charles in Vegas for the second half of Super Bowl 58.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now it's Rodgers. Slant pass. He's got Reynolds. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Rodgers going to throw. Quick slant to Watson. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Rodgers. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, 3rd down. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's into the hands of Reynolds. No gain at all on the play there, and that brings up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run it with Jones. And the 2nd effort gets him in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it to bring it back to 28-7 now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones. Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, a run with Carter. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll run with Hall. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Here we go, set.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Okay, ready?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he'll find Hall. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They go play action here on first down. Out to his left. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That pass complete to Moore. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that leads to a New York first down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use
that all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 30 yards. And the Jets are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On the delay, Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
So
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
On second down, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. Throwing is Rodgers. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Jets are going to take possession of the football. Well, offensively, Offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with the score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give to Hall. And room there to work it inside the 25. 60 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Hall again on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set, go. Set, huh?
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Tyler Conklin, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jets are starting to pour it on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Another touchdown through the air for them, and for this rookie quarterback at the helm, he has put them in a great position, Charles, to get the victory in this one.
He's absolutely taken charge. Every touchdown for them has come via his arm. 0 rushing touchdowns, no special teams, no defensive scores. All him throwing the football. He's in cruise control right now, and so is his team.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Those Super Bowl hopes that they had really dwindling now here in the 4th quarter. That NFC crown that they got 2 weeks ago seems like a distant memory as they have been outplayed tonight. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Rodgers throw into the hands of Reynolds here. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Rodgers. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 39. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Rodgers again now. Working the sideline here. Did he get the feet in? Yes, they say that he did. Nice job tapping both of them down. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but They can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Rodgers to the goal line, but it's incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Jones is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On second and goal, Rodgers. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Aaron Jones, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Packers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New York set to take the field. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
All again on second down. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Packer football here, first down and 10. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, first and 10. Marcus Epps there on the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now Rodgers. He'll find Reynolds over the middle. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's Tunyon bringing in the quick throw. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 46. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw brought in by Watson. And he'll he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Complete out right to Kurtz. And he is going to have a Packers first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And again, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 2nd and very short, Rodgers looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This pass complete to Reynolds. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was all capped off by a touchdown catch from Christian Watson. Oh, I think the Packers got it. Yep, Green Bay football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. That's Beck. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's caught at the 5, and he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. On first down, Rodgers targets and finds Reynolds once more. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers, one last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the B.R.E.D trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the B.R.E.D trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.